Eh, I want to say shout out to all of those who live in urban city America who keep talking about it's their city, but they don't own nothing. You don't own shit. You've been renting in that city for like 40, 50 years, talking about this my city. And people from all across the world and came over, bought up everything, and your ass walking in they stores buying from them. But this your city? Right. Who's the fool? There's no way in hell that you should be walking around talking about this is my city and you own nothing. That's not your city, honey. You're renting. You're taking up space. You make no decisions. You have no impact on anything that's taking place in that city. You're just there. You're there. Really, you're making an ass out of yourself because you're not doing anything. You're just walking around in the city that's being bought up from around you by everyone else who doesn't look like you, and you are a purchaser. A consumer is what they call it. So stop making an ass out of yourself, especially the ones out there who in gangs, gang banging, sitting on blocks all day, talking about this your city. You've been sitting on that damn block for how many years? You haven't bought a corner store. You haven't bought a business. Nothing. Talking about this is your city. Get your ass out of here. 9 times out of 10, you living in another city on the outskirts, driving an hour and a half to 2 hours to get to that city. You don't count. Sorry to ruin your day, but you do not count. But at least you know it. Somebody told you. You can't say you lived your life without someone telling you that your ass don't count and you own nothing in that city. Okay? Right. Get your shit together and wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Yeah. Conversations that are had are just ignorant. But you know what conversations I like to listen to the most? See, it's fine when it's on a... It's fine when it's on a level... When it's on a level, you know, on a smaller scale. You know, that's one thing. Versus when it's on a larger scale. So when you're dealing with everyday people who really don't have an understanding of life or the systems or the circumstances that are surrounding their lives or that has helped shape their lives, you know, when you hear ignorance come out of their mouth, you like, okay, they just don't know any better. But these motherfuckers up here in these positions with a couple of dollars talking about they got all this knowledge and intelligence, that shit sounds dumb. And that's the most embarrassing thing in this world. To have the dumbest people with degrees in a boardroom filled with people who more than likely are speaking for their concerns and their agenda, which is their group of people. And then you have people in the boardroom or in the council members' room who are supposedly speaking for black people just sounding dumb as hell, has no vision, no insight, not even an intellectual capacity to let their minds wrap around the larger goal. They can't even see a larger goal. They have no clue as to what the other ethnic groups are doing or have done to succeed. And they don't even want to know. Because all they know is they got a degree, they read that book, and they did what they told them to do in that book. And they took it and they said this is all there is. They've never expanded their thinking. So that's the most embarrassing thing. Because these are the ones that most people on the ground level look to. As if they're intelligent, as if they're so smart. I mean, pastors, deacons, people in positions who has nice jobs. You know, these are the people that you're looking to, but these are the people who have no spine. They have no vision. You know, they have no insight and no flexible, they don't have the adaptation mentally to see a larger picture for us outside of where we are. That's embarrassing. Because other people are thinking, they're not only thinking as far as American soil, they're thinking globally how they can help other people in their lands around the world. So the shit is funny to me. But they some religious ass motherfuckers up out here, boy. They gonna pray 5 times a day. They gonna wrap their head up real good. You know, they going to church wearing their top hats on Sunday, honey, singing in that choir, honey. Yes, quoting that scripture. Don't tell them nothing about Jesus and Allah. Well, Allah is God, so that's cool. But I mean, Muhammad, honey, they would straight up cults up out here. But if they could, for 1 second, get their mind out of the religious aspect of life to think about what's actually taking place, then maybe progress would happen. You know, it's just sad, very embarrassing, just sickening. You know, you got all these, you send all these. Well, I want my children to go to college. Well, what good is they going to college if they don't know shit when they get out? They going to college reading a book, but they don't have any innovative power. They're not thinking about changing anything. They just want to get a job and fit into the mold that is already created. How effective is that for anyone besides the people who created the molding? Right? Yup. Well, you know, me. I'm going to keep clowning y'all asses till y'all start paying attention. I don't know. You know, I know they be like, I'm so sick of her. She always got something to say. Yes, I do. Always. Because this shit is ridiculous. You know, and the sad part is I've never even paid attention to life on this level. You know, then you got some of the dumbest people trying to tell you how to do stuff and what to do. It's like, damn, like y'all been living on this earth for 60 and 50 and 70, 80 years and this is as good as it gets? Like when it started to shift and change, you didn't see none of that? You just was like, fuck it, huh? I'm gonna go to work, get my check, pay my mortgage, and own my little house and sit in this little corner of the world and I'm not gonna move. Cold game, boy. And go to church every Sunday and Bible study on Wednesday and go to church and tell people about Jesus. Yep, that's what you said. What happened too? Jesus working that out for you? I see it. All right. You're praying 5 times a day. It's releasing that. It's relieving that hunger over there. Is it? It's relieving that hunger. Stopping people from being moved all around. Or they still got to run because they're fighting in the wars in a environment. Praying 5 times a day, is that getting that water down your people's throat? I'm just saying, you know, me. Praying 5 times a day, that's stopping people from stealing your minerals? Huh? Your resources? Okay. Well, you tell me, you know, feel free. Anyone, reach out. Feel free to tell me if what you're doing is working because I can't see it.